everyone. Welcome to Book Chat. My name is Leslie, and I'm the Reading Safari and Stream Coordinator for Monterey County Free Libraries. Our book for this week is The Year of Less by Cait Flanders. The tagline for this book reads, "How I stopped shopping, gave away my belongings, and discovered life is worth more than anything you can buy in a store." So I have decided that for 2021, I am going to not buy unnecessary things. And because I have been wanting to do that for a long time. And I've never quite been successful at it probably because we live in the society we do. So it was pretty interesting when I was looking through my books and I came across this one, which is just about that, not buying things unnecessarily. And so I decided to read it. And it's a very, very short, quick read. It's like less than 200 pages and really quick read. And so I got a lot of good ideas from this. So anyway, it was published in 2018. The author wrote about this entire experience on her blog back when she was doing it. And I believe the year that she was doing it, if I remember correctly, was 2014. Could be wrong on that. So she chronicled that on her blog. And so here's kind of how it went. She decides to do this year-long shopping ban. She called it a shopping ban. So she decides the rules of the shopping ban and she lays them out right here in this page. And it, talks about what she's allowed to shop for, what she's not allowed to shop for, an approved shopping list. And then she says at the bottom, I must stay accountable on my blog. So, things that she can shop for: groceries, basic kitchen supplies, cosmetic and toiletries only when she runs out, cleaning products, gifts for others, items on the approved shopping list. Approved shopping list: one outfit for multiple weddings, a sweatshirt, because she only had one, had a lot of holes, workout pants, boots, bed. And she said, I can also purchase anything that must be replaced, but the original item has to be tossed or donated. So, and the things that she put on the approved shopping list were things that she knew were coming to the end of their shelf life. So her bed, she desperately needed a new bed. So that's why that was on there. So then after she did that, she went through all of her things. Now I'm sure you've heard of Marie Kondo, where, you take everything out that you own and then you go through it one by one and see, if you want to keep that thing. This is a version of that. I think this was actually pre-Marie Kondo, if I remembering correctly, where she didn't, hold it and see if there was like a feeling of joy, but she went through every single thing she owned. And then she got rid of about half of it. And then she kept doing that as the book and the year went on. And then she did that to impress upon herself that she really already had so much that she didn't need. So that was a good way for her to start her shopping ban, which I think is very cool. So in the book, each chapter is a month, and in each chapter she talks about how many months she's been sober, because drinking has been a problem for her in the past, how much income she has saved of her, her monthly income, and then her confidence level at being able to complete the project. So, anyway, this, and in the context of the whole thing, she's also talking about what's going on in her life. And so it begins to become a pretty cross between a how-to book and a memoir. So weighing really heavily on the memoir side. And a lot happens during that year. I mean, her family has some major issues. She quits her job and gets a new one. She travels a lot. And then she reckons with other behaviors of hers, like consuming alcohol and binge eating, social media use, and how they intersect with being a consumer. And so I really appreciated that part of it. The memoir, like, part of it was like, to me. And that's just for personal reasons. It really had nothing to do with her. I think it was mainly for what I wanted from this book. I wanted more how to, less, tell me about your life. But I love that, she has, a clear plan for what she's doing, because it is shown to me that the reasons that why my own efforts at being a mindful consumer have failed in the past is because I didn't have a clear plan for them. So you have to be able to say more than, I'm not going to buy anything. You have to have some clear-cut rules as to what you will allow to buy, because something might come up, like you need to buy a new car, or something like that. And then also I like this flow chart at the back. It says, do you need it? Yes. Really? Yes. Did you need it yesterday? And then it all leads down to either buy it or don't buy it. And she talks about trying to buy quality things as opposed to buying, something of low quality. If you need a pair of jeans, try to buy a good pair of jeans as opposed to fast fashion. And so overall, I liked this book. I liked that there are resources in the back about, there's talks about her community here at the back. She talks about, sorry, let me see here. There's another page before some resources. So there's podcasts, TED Talks, meditation, other apps, and they're all about dealing with shame. Some of them are about dealing with shame, and some are about mindfulness. And I find that to be very much linked with our need to consume. Those we tend to consume when we don't want to feel something, or because we don't know what else to do, or because we want to feel like we're in power. And what if we changed that attitude? What if we changed that within ourselves? Then maybe we wouldn't feel like we had to shop so much. Because I don't know about you, but this year especially, I have been a consumer, and I know it's directly related to how uncertain everything feels. So this was a good read. I'm going to hang on to it because I know I'm going to refer to it in my own journey. And that is The Year of Less. Thank you so much for tuning in for this week's book chat, and I will see you next time. Bye.